this is apropos because it's the first day of school in some parts. I'm going to say to some parts of the country.
Yeah.
But in the Metroplex specifically, since we're a Metroplex or a Dallas-Fort Worth show.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see my Facebook friends post their children doing back to school stuff, which I have to deal with this for life as a bachelor. I'm like, yeah, your kids again. It's weird seeing people my age, like high school kids. I'm like,
right.
Am I old? Yes. And so we are going to have to admit, guys, we're going to do a lot of cringe lord stuff today because I don't believe in cringe. Cringe is a social construct, and if you fall for that social construct, like race and gender, all social constructs, cringe is part of that.
Where are you on the cringe spectrum?
Dog, if I went to an actual like therapist to test me for cringe, they do the signal. They'll get in their little send a dolly in and strap them to it. Just send them to the sanitarium right away because this guy is on the 11 on a 1 to 10 cringe scale. The cringeometer, he's up there. So, your first day of school, how do you remember it? Do you remember it?
I barely remember most of my first days of school. The one that stands out most is, I think it was either kindergarten or first grade. You know, my mom was dropping me off and then walking me to the front. And just like I remember, like out of nowhere, like on my peripheral vision, like to the left, there was like a dog, like just going wild, like
dog's gone wild.
Yeah, towards the entrance, and it looked like it was going towards me, and I just started screaming and running towards the principal because he was like the only person I could see there.
So this was on school grounds.
Yeah. Like, I think I remember seeing like someone, like it was someone's dog, and then like I guess they were like couldn't hang or like they couldn't hold on to the dog like the leash and like they just let go.
This is before the concept of like lawsuits. Were you cognizant? It's like if this dog bites me, I'm gonna have free Christmases for life. I wouldn't have thought that way. I was like, if I get bit, just surface bite. Just get me white. Get the surface bite. Free Christmas.
No, they would probably have gotten Old Yeller on that.
What kind of dog was it? Because I'm going to say that.
It was like a Rottweiler, I think, or something crazy. But, yeah, I just, like, kind of ran towards the principal and, like, held on to him because I didn't know what else to do.
I would be freaked out. Like, I was like, this is what school's like? Nah. Jumanji?
And, yeah, I forgot what happened after. I didn't get hurt or attacked or bitten, but it was scarring.
Yeah, my first day of school, my very first day of school, I went to Ronald E. McNair Elementary, Go Astronauts, which we didn't have sports, so that would have been weird to say Go Astronauts. I would have said Go Nuts, and that was right at the height of the D's Nuts. And I'm pretty sure that would have caught on. These nuts. I just thought of that just now. I want to go back in time and redo all of that. But anyway, Miss Jeske, which I learned that was her last year teaching. I knew that at the time.
Yeah.
And boy, you knew it. She was checked out. She was a younger teacher.
Yeah.
But she thought that was her last year teaching. She's probably in her 30s.
Yeah.
Sarah Jeske. I remember most of my teachers' first names. Don't know why. Sarah Jeske. Not looking her up. So first day of school, we had to draw our neighbor. And it was Sherrod Taplin. I was wearing the entire. I'm going to give away how old I am. Chicago Bulls hat, Chicago Bulls tank top, Chicago Bulls shorts. And I can't remember what shoes I was wearing, but they probably lit up. And probably Velcro because I couldn't tie my shoes yet.
Oh, wait, all oversized?
No, this was actually that was a little later, but like that was the era where you had to oversize whatever. Yeah. Everything was oversized and you wore it backwards. That was the era. Yeah, like the crisscross. Or like you had the overalls. You wore the one strap. You never did both.
Yeah.
You would get laughed at. Overalls were cool. Just don't put both straps on like a clown. Just wear one strap. Was
there a preferred strap? Like having what was like If you got your ears pierced, if it was on the left, you're gay. If it's on the right, you're cool.
Oh yeah, that was embedded in my head because my brother was old enough to get his ears pierced.
Yeah.
They used to say left is right and right is wrong. I know that
okay.
because I pierced ears at Eclairs. And so my manager used to say that. Which is weird because my manager was gay.
Did he have both pierced or?
No. My second manager was a lesbian.
Uh-huh.
The first manager I don't think was gay. Can't remember. But no, she was a tomboy. My second, like she was like, she didn't. It was like she worked at Eclairs, but it's weird that she did.
Yeah.
Because she didn't accessorize at all. It was just for the check. But no, I don't know if there was a preferred strap for your overalls. That's a good question. I wonder if it like was congruent with like the ear piercing thing.
Yeah.
Because that was just like known. It's like, yeah, you do your left ear. Or yeah, left ear. Left is right, right is wrong. Which I don't ascribe to that because then you start seeing cool dudes with both ears pierced.
Yeah.
And you're like, he can't be.
Yeah.
This is the 90s where you're like, you can't be gay.
Yeah.
But that was but now it's
There's
like
nothing like you can't be both.
Yeah, it's like, how is he straight and gay? Like Time magazine had a headline that said half straight, half gay. The secret world of bisexual or something weird like that. Like they thought bisexuals were half gay. It's like no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
They're bisexual. They're not half straight or half gay. What do you mean?
That's funny.
Like they were serious too, like half straight, half gay. The secret world of bisexuals. I'm like, alright. If that's how you gotta rationalize to adults, whatever. But yeah, so he was like, my friend was looking at me, he was like trying to figure out how to draw me, and he was like, how am I supposed to draw his hat? And that was like the first thing I remember. And then like Shaniqua Corner, she asked to borrow my crayons, and she was like, can I borrow a crayon? Can I borrow purple? Your name sounds like purple. I want to call you Purple. I'm not saying my real name, but you probably figure it out. You never figure out my real name. It's awful. I like it, but it's not a name that like you want to hear girls say. And so she had my crayon, she colored it, and then she snapped it between her fingers. Deliberately snapped it. I'm like, didn't know what to respond to that. She's like, can I borrow another one? I think I gave her a green.
Yeah.
And then she snapped that one. I'm like
she used it and then like just snapped it?
Yeah, between her fingers. Like one, she was colored and then just snapped it like that. I could do that now because you can see it. She did it like that. And I'm like, how do I respond to this? Like, is this flirt? Like, I didn't even know what the word was.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you hitting on me? But I didn't know what that word was.
Yeah.
But that was my first day of school. Then later on, they put me in the first grade because my kindergarten teacher wrote a letter to my mom.
Your drip was at a first grade level.
Yeah, she was like, this kid has too much...
He's got the bulls fitted.
Yeah, look at this guy. He's embarrassing the rest of my class. So he's advanced in dripology, so we have to send him to the older kids so the older kids can pick up on some of this drip because this is advanced. He is embarrassing me and my students. So I went to the first grade and in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Because there was no like gifted and talented program. Those kids fucking hated me because they knew I was a kindergartner. They're like, who is this baby in here? I was like, you're 1 year older than me. What do you mean? I remember we had the color of snowflake. And there was like, my friend, it was not my friend. I say friend because he talked to me. Milton.
Yeah.
He was like, why are you not coloring? I'm like, snowflakes are white. Like, I didn't, like, what are we coloring?
Yeah.
Like, she handed us a sheet with a snowflake on it.
You were too smart.
It's like, color. It's like, color it? I was so confused. Like, give me the white crayon. I'm like, white crayon? Like, what am I doing here? And the white crayon had every other color on it because it picked up everything. I'm like, this is she gave any instructions. She just color. I'm like, if we're coloring a snowflake, this assignment we're done. This is a test? Are you going to separate us by intelligence? Like, what are you doing here? I remember one time a cop came to visit, back when cops were cool. Yeah. A cop came in the first grade and he was like talking to us about being cops. And he let the kids try on a bulletproof vest. And all the kids pointed to me because I was the smallest one. Yeah. And it's like, let him try it on. And it's like, so I go up front. Yeah. The bulletproof vest is like 30 pounds. Yeah. It's heavy. And they put it on me. It's half my body weight. And like, it was, I mean, he had to hold it onto me because it was weighing me down. So I tried a bulletproof vest on before 50 Cent did. So take that, 50. you would think to turn into a tale like, I respect cops even more.
Yeah.
All the armor they have to wear. Boys in blue. You just think about them. After they run after a black man for no reason, after he's just stole a bag of Doritos, and there he has a belt with the flashlight and a taser and the pepper spray and the gun. Don't forget the gun. This nightstick. He's dragging a dog that doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
That dog's like, why am I biting him? And they have to chase us, and they're weighing down so hard. And I just never mind.
I remember, just because you mentioned, the cop tours or the cop doing their thing at schools. I remember when, I think it was Dare or something cop related about drugs and stuff.
Dare.
I was always like, I think they set up like a portable or like a trailer with like a little walk through exhibit, and I never got to actually go inside, but I was jealous because they had pot, and I was like, marijuana, you could so they basically I think they could allow you to smell it, so you're aware when
really is that so it's like, oh really, I don't think I got look officer I don't think I got a good idea of what pot smells like.
Yeah,
can you maybe put it on fire, set it on fire a little bit just to see that's funny.
Yeah,
they make you smell
I think they had it to, I don't know, I never got to go inside.
Can I sniff the coke? You got it's like, hey kids, do your parents smoke crack? You're gonna figure it out. Here's what crack smells like. And it's like, what do I do with this information? So
I know what it smells like, so
I know where to get the good stuff? Is this the good stuff, or
is this mid or is this swag?
Yeah, really, so that my older brother's you smoking that Reggie, brother. You gotta this is I'm gonna call the cops to tell them you're smoking a bad weed. It's like, no, it's they got weed over. Not that he's smoking weed. It's awful weed. He needs to upgrade. Can you at least citation him for that?
Yeah.
Cite him for that.
Get him that dro, the government.
Yeah, the stuff that you guys, when you guys do drug raids, you keep. There's no way you see them they'll go find a field that people are growing marijuana and they light it on fire. It's like, what? You're getting a whole city high. How's that why don't you just mow it down?
Yeah.
Maybe they're afraid of the livestock getting a hold of it, or not cracked out, but weeded out coyotes. And just the coyotes got hold of the good stuff.
Yeah.
But no, that was the era of Dare, and it was also McGruff the crime dog. Scruff, McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652. You remember that?
Nope.
Nope.
I didn't have Scruff though.
I remember McGruff. Yeah, I think it was Scruff McGruff. I thought it was his name. But yeah, 60652 and help us take a bite out of crime. I think it's on YouTube still. They had songs about every drug.
Yeah. And
there was a song on there called Cocaine. And the way he was singing it, it was Scruff McGruff singing cocaine in a gruffy voice. I'm like, how has no rapper sampled this?
The Eric Clapton song?
No, it was he was that would have been funnier. Just him and that.
Dun, dun, dun,
She don't lie, she don't lie, she don't lie. Cocaine. It's somebody listen to. I don't know if I like it. I kind of want to do cocaine. These songs should make me want to do the drug. They should make me, because the songs are all upbeat. It's I want to do the drug. There should be a minor key with violins in the background. Yeah. And sad. It was all upbeat. I'm do you want me to sing these songs at school? I'm gonna get in trouble by the teacher. You got to go to the detention why? You're singing a song about cocaine. You played this for us last week. Anyway. Isn't it funny how these two do Scare-tastic? I'm just thinking about all the stuff at school now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you at the pole. That's not scary stuff. Remember Mad? They used to stage a car wreck in the front of your freaking school.
I think
they do that at your high school.
Yeah, high school.
What that's traumatizing. They would stage a crash in the front of your school.
Wait, I'm not sure if you were made to attend. I think certain classes did it. I know after high school I would drive past the street where they did it, and so sometimes during certain parts of the year you would see the car, the wrecked car that they use every year.
It's oh, here we go again. It's because the thing I'm who's drinking at 8 in the morning. Like, this is not just the drunk driver problem. It's like alcoholic. We got alcoholics in our school. It's like a drunk driving accident at 8 in the morning is like, this is deeper than just drunk driving. This person needs to go to therapy. We shouldn't. Yeah,
intervention.
Please, like, let's not like shame the like. It's 8 in the morning as a drunk, like, just the weird things, like just the weird scare tactics. Like, they didn't work because they didn't work. Like, we still get drunk drivers. Don't drink and drive. Speeding was cool back in high school. I didn't drive. Still don't. My friends drove, and they like thought speeding around the corner was cool. I had a friend who had a top heavy car. And he knew it was top heavy. Yeah, it's an old like mid '80s like coupe, and he would hit turns real hard, and that thing would get on 2 wheels like Starsky and Hutch. I'm like, don't. It's like a Toyota. It's like some old Toyota. And that thing with 2 wheels. I'm like, I'm gonna die one day, and I'm not gonna know how to explain it. I'm gonna be dead because you took a turn like you were doing Bubblegum 500. Like, is it 500 or 5,000?
Is that an anime?